This is Dr. Adonis, and this is the Living Well Roundtable. Jay, so this month we're starting a new training cycle. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
All right, so now that the Open is over, for the next month we're going to work on getting stronger. We're going to mix this with max effort and dynamic effort, pull and push, with squats, deadlifts, cleans, snatch, all the Olympic stuff. I think this is going to build a great foundation for the 12-week program that we're on, but this first month is very important just to start the foundation of getting stronger. Now, in between those things, in between working on them, we're working on skills, and obviously the WODs are going to cover a lot of diversity in the WODs, where cardio base, strength building in the WODs, low intensity, high intensity, and that should just about cover it.
So guys, how would you approach your mobility, recovery, and movement prep when doing this month's program?
So as far as mobility goes, I would definitely stress that the members need to start actually doing their mobility in the 5 to 7 minutes that they're given, rather than just playing catch up. You can kind of do both at the same time if you want. You need to learn how to read the whiteboard. You can always ask the coach if you don't know what to do, but paying attention to what movements are going to be done and understanding how to prep properly is really important. So if you see a day pops up where you're going to be doing a lot of squats, then you obviously want to roll out your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, your calves, get your ankles ready. If you see the opposite, you're doing a lot of pull-ups and presses, then you want to pay attention to your T-spine, your lats. It's really basic, and like I said, you can just ask for help if you don't know what to do, but getting yourself ready and establishing that range of motion is really important if you're going to start tackling these WODs. Movement prep, I think, is done mostly in the warm-up, but you can always do a little extra on your own, and that to me is just getting your central nervous system ready to move heavy weight. So if we're doing lots of deadlifts, then maybe hop on the rower and get your posterior chain warmed up, or grab a kettlebell and slowly progress up in weight. Just get yourself ready for what it is that you're going to be trying to accomplish that day. Recovery is going to be done mostly at home. Definitely make sure you're getting enough sleep. Nutrition obviously is huge, and even post-WOD, rather than just collapsing into a puddle on the floor, maybe step outside and do a couple walks around the building, or again, pull down an erg and just do a light 5-minute row. Just give yourself a cool down and stay loose rather than just falling down. Go stretch, hop on the roller again. Just keep yourself moving and let your body just cool itself down.
A lot of times when I approach a workout, when we're doing some heavy squatting or heavy pulling, I think that starts right from when you get up to the night before. So for instance, we have a service called Beyond the Whiteboard, where you can see the whole week's programming, and it has a couple of good videos that will show you some of the movements. And I like to get in that frame set right before I go to bed. And obviously when I'm waking up, I hit my coffee and put on some music, get my mindset while I'm rolling in, so I can lift some big weight. Which leads me to some of the misconceptions that people may have starting a new strength program. What do you guys think?
Well, Don, some of the misconceptions that I've gotten in class are usually from women saying to me, I'm scared to get bulky, by picking up heavy things. And I can't stress enough that not only are you building muscle during the strength building program, by building muscle, you're also burning fat. So you're working down while you're building out. So not only are you going to become leaner, but you're also going to become stronger while you're becoming leaner, which is pretty much everybody's goal to be in here, People want to see the defined arms and defined legs, and that's what's going to happen in the strength program. You're not going to see 300-pound bodybuilders come in from doing, a 10-minute SWOD before their WOD.
I couldn't agree with what you said more about the women mostly being afraid that they're going to get bulky when you just really don't see it. Another misconception that I think that I hear more outside of the gym is that we lift too much heavy weight, or that they're going to lift so much weight that they get injured. I think people need to understand that nobody's going to force you to load weight onto the barbell here, and that every coach and everybody in here really cares about your technique and your safety. and wants to make sure that if you're going to attempt to lift a weight, that you're absolutely ready and prepared and you are capable of moving what you're about to do. That's the biggest misconception that I hear.
And at the same time, going off what he said, we as coaches have a pretty good idea of each person's strength level, ability level, and we have a good idea of what you can handle and what you can't handle, and we're not going to put you in a position to get hurt. And that's our responsibility as coaches.
That being said, what are some other things that you can do while you're not in a gym to prevent yourself from getting injured?
The biggest thing for me that I use to keep myself from getting injured is listening to my body and understanding when I come in here, there's days where I'm going to want to scale back a little bit, maybe use lighter weight, maybe go at less of an intensity, maybe scale it back to 75–80% as opposed to just trying to redline the whole time. Also, maybe taking a day off and doing some active recovery, going for a bike ride, going for a jog. I'm also really big on taking advantage of some of the services that we offer here. Acupuncture, massage, chiro are all things that help keep you in line, and just maintenance. So, we definitely beat ourselves up in here, and you have to take care of your body by doing those things, and that seems to be working out for me. So.
And lastly, what are your opinions on some ways that a member can keep themselves focused during this 90-day training cycle?
Well, I think it's important to have something you're chasing, something you're working towards. Me personally, my goal for everyone here over the next 90 days or so is to get stronger. We tested out the squat. We're going to retest the squat. We're going to retest the deadlift. If people want to get stronger on their clean and jerks, we're providing you the opportunity to do that as well. If someone wants to get stronger or have a better wind, they felt like in the open they weren't dying on the bar early in a workout, they want to work on their wind, then be a little bit more aggressive with the WODs in class. You create your goal, and then you figure out, we're going to help you get to, find out ways for you to accomplish that goal.
Yeah, I definitely agree with what Jay was saying about having a goal or something to chase after. And it doesn't even have to be a goal that is inside this gym, in this box. Maybe deciding that you're going to run a 5K in 2 months, or maybe do a triathlon, or enter your first weightlifting competition, or maybe a CrossFit competition at another gym. Will just give you something, a purpose, and it'll give you something to shoot for, and it just helps you kind of get that mental game together so you take your training a little more seriously, and then you get to put yourself on a stage, which always makes you up the ante a little bit and really shine.
Thanks guys for your input. This has been the Living Well Roundtable. See you next time.